What is up, comic fan? Welcome to Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and I just got the email from CGC updating me on the George Perez signing event. They got canceled, unfortunately, due to his health. And like we talked about before, who cares about the books getting signed and everything? His health, his happiness, his wellness of life is all that really matters. So I was kind of curious if CGC was going to be sending the books back or what are our options. And they sent an email with numerous options, and I want to go over those real quick. I'm not going to keep you long. And let's go ahead and hit that screen share real quick. So this is the email that I just received from CGC. So it says, it's titled George Perez Private Signing Options -B15, which is actually pretty funny. B15 was my dad's car number for working. He's a retired law enforcement, but that's pretty funny. So private signings. We are writing you today with sad and unfortunate news that due to George Perez's health, CGC will no longer be able to host this signing. Our thoughts are with George and his family during this difficult and private time. So many fans have submitted books over this final signing with George Perez, and we know all will be heartbroken with this news. And with that, we appreciate your patience as we try to work through all of the submissions and get your valued collectibles back into your hands. So that first part of the email there, that was actually sent out a few days ago. They posted that message on social media and other places. So this next part is what they've added to that, and this is our actual options. So CGC has a few options for you to consider. Please reply to this email and let us know how you'd like to proceed. So apparently my wife just pulled back up. The kids are ecstatic. So let's see. Option 1, you can have your books graded as regular universal grade with no signature. That's just their standard blue label. If you select this option, CGC will lower the grading fee by $5 per book. So that's already really cool that they're addressing the fact that things did not go as planned, which I don't really think there'd be too many people at all. Like, there would be so few people that would hold this against them, but they're still going above and beyond by offering a discount if you want to go with this option that wasn't necessarily your first option. So on top of that, it says the George Perez label is still available with the universal grade. So it'd be the blue label with that Perez custom label. If you selected this originally, we will keep it on your order. Shipping and handling fees still apply. So basically, you can option 1 is just move your books over to standard grading with the custom label with a $5 per book discount. So that sounds awesome right off the bat. Option 2, you may have your book routed to another private signing with Marv Wolfman or Jim Starlin. If you selected a George Perez label originally, we will keep it on your order. Shipping and handling fees still apply. So if you were somebody who only wanted that yellow label, if you might not be a fan of blue label, there's still a pathway to a yellow label. Like me personally, I sent in 3 books that Marv Wolfman and George Perez both worked on. So this is a good option if I was wanting and just really wanting a yellow label, because although the books I sent in, I love to have them graded, I wasn't necessarily something that was at the front of my list. You know, I was wanting to help out, participate, and get a little piece of like my own comic fandom with a touch of George Perez on it. But Marv Wolfman is a fantastic writer who's associated with all 3 of the books that I submitted. So I could still get a yellow label with the Perez custom label. And I can only assume that the proceeds from these custom labels are still going to the Perez estate. So what is option 3? Here we go. We will return your book or books to you raw, ungraded, just a complete 180, send them home. CGC will return your collectibles using the original shipping method selected for your order form. So that's on the person who submitted how you want them shipped back, and they will honor that and get them back to you. If you select this option, CGC will cover the cost of return shipping. So that is something that I honestly didn't expect, because I mean, I didn't know if there was going to be fine print stuff that goes into this or what. But CGC is not going to hit anybody with return shipping. They are covering the cost of that. That is above and beyond on their part. I mean, it sounds like something on the surface that, like, yeah, they should do that. Absolutely. But it's not something that you'd expect from businesses these days. Now, finally, option 4. If your book or books were previously graded and CGC cracked them out, if they had to prep your books for this signing, they will reholder your books and return them to you And if you selected a Perez label, you'll be charged for the label, which is just $5, but there will be no charge for your reholder. So again, above and beyond, if you sent them an already graded book and they already cracked it open and prepped it for the signing event, they will put it right back in a brand new label and a brand new holder for you with the custom label. $5 for the label, which is the fee that goes to the George Perez estate, but no charge for the reholder fee. So they'll return your order using the originally shipped method that you selected on the order form, and CGC will cover the cost of return shipping. So that is insane. That is absolutely wild. So basically, you sent them a graded book, they cracked it open, had it waiting, it didn't work out. They'll put it back in a holder with that custom label on it and send it back to you for free. That is absolutely wild. So in all these options, except for option 2, moving it over to a different private signing, CGC will refund all signature fees paid. Please respond back at your earliest convenience and let the Signature Series team know your preferred options. We will process your submissions as quickly as we can. We appreciate your patience and understanding. Thanks for participating in this event to remember and commemorate the incredible legacy of George Perez. So the only thing that I'm not sure about after that email is how they'll proceed with the turnaround time. So with the signing event, there was like a projected turnaround time. I think it was 6 to 8 weeks, something like that, because they kind of fast pass all the stuff for the signing event. So I'm not sure, Cole. I'm not sure what the turnaround time would be if you try to like move it over to just the regular grading. Who knows? But that's pretty much all I wanted to go over today. I wanted to touch on all that. I think it was pretty important news to get out there. I know a lot of people were wondering. I was wondering. I just got this email today. I started sharing it, and a few people were talking about how they haven't got the information yet. So be on the lookout. Check your emails. Check your spam folders. Check all of those, and you got a choice to make and get back to them. I know that the signing event for Marv Wolfman isn't supposed to be for another probably over a month. I'm not sure when the Jim Starling one is, so they would be time sensitive as it pertains to that. I mean, I can't imagine anybody waiting this long to get that information back to them. But yeah, be sure to check those emails, and I appreciate everyone checking out the video. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.